My name is Jamie, and this is my story. I was always what you call a religious person. I went to church, every Sunday and believed that it was true, but I'd never actually, it was February 2002 when I actually gave my life to God. And after that, I really wanted to live, live the way I knew I should be living. I wanted to live the right way, God's way. But there were a lot of, different barriers in my life. There was, it was just really hard when I felt like I was living with sin every day. It was all around me, and I just felt like I couldn't live my life the way I wanted to. I became very, very unhappy. I wanted a faith-filled marriage, and I wanted, a faith-filled life. I was constantly having to hide or cover up things, and I just became really, really depressed. And I prayed constantly, just struggling with what decision to make, especially, for my kids, not so much for me, just to try to figure out what was the best decision. I was really upset. I felt like that I had no control over the situation or over my life. I always asked for, guidance. I asked God for guidance to guide me and lead me where He wanted me to go and what decisions that He wanted me to make. And my life seemed to be getting worse and worse. It was not getting any better. One day I knew, I was completely at my breaking point, that I had to make a decision or I was, gonna hit rock bottom. And that's the day that I finally made the decision that I'd been needing to make for a long time. When I woke up the next morning, I had the most peaceful feeling, and I knew that that was, just a sign from God that I had made the right decision for everybody, not just for myself or for my kids or anybody, but it was the best for everybody. And I never looked back, and I don't think I ever will. Things were really tough, starting over as, a single mother and trying to do everything and make sure that the kids were okay. But I did have, I just had a really peaceful feeling, and I had faith that everything was going to work out for the best. We started attending church regular at Summit and started kind of, diving in the way I thought I always wanted to. And it seems things just kept getting better and better for us. There was a lot. I'm not saying it wasn't hard, but any time that I found that I was in need, a blessing came my way immediately. I've never, I've just not had to really worry. I mean, I don't know, the worry isn't there for some reason, and it probably should be, but it's not. I started letting God lead me instead of me trying to lead my own life. And I'm definitely a work in progress. I am not perfect. I've never claimed to be. I have to deal with sin every second of every day. I think every Christian does, and everybody does. But just because you're a Christian doesn't mean you don't. I struggle, every day, but I can't say how happy I am that I allowed God to lead me to where I am today.